Go down there and catch up with Kristen Stewart and Taylor Lautner for Twilight.
I was very jealous. We had a moment where I was like, oh, Labby.
It's a little bit more heated than that. That's cool. I've got to say, I've done a lot of interviews with stars in hotel rooms and that sort of thing. Because what they do is with the really big stars, instead of taking them from radio station to TV station, all that sort of thing, they'll set up at a hotel room, they get all the microphones and cameras in place, and they'll just get everyone doing the interviews to come to them.
Which is smart, because then they don't have to be shuffled around. It's very time efficient. You only get a small amount of time.
And you don't even need to take microphones. Like, they hire all the equipment and they just give you a little disc at the end when you walk out. And I get led to their hotel room, and so many rules. Like, you know, you weren't allowed to talk about their personal life.
Pattinson was completely off limits.
Yeah, not allowed to talk about him at all. You couldn't bring up, you know, her doing the finger at paparazzi and that sort of thing. You have to be so careful.
So careful, otherwise they don't give you that little mini disc at the end. They just snatch it right off you and kick you out.
You're gone. I walk in, and they're sitting there, and they were really nice at the start. They were sitting there, I said hello, and I sat down, and there was I felt like I'd been caught in some sort of crime, and I was at a press conference. There's like 8 microphones in front of us, and we sit down, and we're ready to go, and in between them is their publicist, and he's sitting directly in between them, but just a step back, so they can't see him, but he's looking straight at me, writing down every question I ask.
Are you kidding?
No, and then holding fingers up, like 2 more questions, 1 more question, wrap it. Full on intense. And look, I did take along a present to try and win Kristen Stewart over.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and I saw on the 7pm project she was a fan of Miley Cyrus. Right. So I thought, oh, you know what? Quick little stop past the CD store, $20, try and win them over. Think it worked.
They're coming here.
This is an ugly fight. If lives lost, we're in. I'm gonna fight for you until your heart stops beating.
Here we are, guys. Welcome to the country.
Thank you.
Okay, now there is a lot to talk about. First thing we need to address, this is something that just came to my attention in the last 24 hours. Can you please explain your love of this song?
Wow.
Are you not inspired?
Yeah.
Do you not want to make that mountain move?
Miley Cyrus?
I mean, do you not want to climb that damn thing?
Be honest, I was watching the 7pm project and I saw your interview on there, and I saw how you said, you know, I was on a road trip and I started singing, and I thought, how naff. Do you do the big, like, hand climb while you drive?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I'm smacking the dashboard.
Okay, is there any little hobby you'd like to reveal you've got, Taylor?
I'm not as good as a dancer as she is.
Yes, he is. He always denies that he's a good dancer, but he's fantastic.
Are you just hanging him out to dry?
No, he
I can get the music going again. We can all do the hand climb.
I mean, if you put on the climb, I might be able to bust out a couple moves.
Well, look, if today goes really well, at a very special prize, I've got a Miley Cyrus CD.
No way! I don't even have it. That's great.
1995 at HMV. All right, now you get that if today goes well. Okay?
Jacob, what are you doing?
I'm here to warn you.
What?
In the country, only been here a short time. You guys went to the zoo. How was that? I heard you guys wanted to steal some of our animals.
Yes, I wanted to put baby dingoes in my pocket.
Yeah, they were really cute, but I don't think you'd be into that, like, in a few months.
Why?
Well, they grow into baby-eating animals. I mean, haven't you ever heard that thing? Dingo ate my baby? Is it stole or ate?
We go with 8. We just try to sound a bit more hardcore. To be honest, we could have even lost the baby. It just sounds a bit more hard. Paparazzi, because that's the other thing I saw down here. People going nuts for you guys. You went out on the boats and that sort of thing. Is it as crazy here as it is overseas?
That boat day was, like, the craziest paparazzi photo shoot I've ever been involved in. We were, like, walking down the street having a full-on photo shoot. I was like, it was a joke. I was laughing at it.
We were sitting in the boat, and we looked up, and there was, like, 40 people in front of us.
This is fun.
Change the costume. Let's go another lap.
Yeah.
Does it get that crazy overseas as well?
No. I mean, like, I guess when you're promoting a movie sometimes, but...
Right.
That's why we look so surprised all the time, because it's really always different. You never really know what to expect.
Right. Okay. You're going to get that one day where you actually prepare for it, and you go, okay, best outfit on, leaving the hotel, perhaps. There's no one here. Wasting a good shirt.
You wouldn't have to change for me, Bella. I'm in love with you. I want you to pick me instead of him.
Twilight fans are packing into Luna Park in Sydney, preparing to come face-to-face with 2 of the movie's biggest stars.
Do you ever get used to this sort of thing?
No.
How about you?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Now, got to catch up with some of the fans last night. They'd been waiting for hours and hours to meet you guys.
Awesome.
They do go a little crazy, don't they?
Really enthusiastic.
Yeah, enthusiastic. Is there been ever that time we go, okay, you know what? Oh, that's really cool. Now verging on stalker. Now verging on scary. Oh, please, stay away. If you come back and you walk into your room, Taylor, and someone's like, hello, I've been waiting for you.
I haven't had anybody wait in my room, thankfully.
Right.
But no, I mean, there's definitely some interesting people and interesting things. I mean, we got a lot of gifts. I think we had a few criers.
The crying is really overwhelming. It's really hard to handle because, I mean, the first thing you want to do is say, like, it's okay. And then they're like, oh, she's talking to me.
The Volturi don't give second chances.
Twilight Stars, Kristen Stewart and Taylor Lautner. We're playing back our chat with them this morning. Just before I went in to the hotel room, I did post on Facebook. We've got our Facebook page if you want to follow us online. About chat with the Twilight Stars. Send through any questions. I asked those questions coming up next as we continue our All-Star Week. The world's hottest stars answering your questions.
Day 3.
Questions. And this week, got the chance to fly down to Sydney and catch up with Kristen Stewart and Taylor Lautner from Twilight.
Oh, I was so jealous.
Checked out our Facebook page. Whole bunch of fans were posting questions. Went down there, caught up with the guys.
They're coming here.
Seems an ugly fight with lives lost. We're in.
All right, got some questions our listeners have put on our Facebook page. First one's from Heather. Can you guys confirm if Breaking Dawn, the new Twilight movie, is filmed in 2 parts?
Still not confirmed.
Okay, right. Excellent, cool. On strike for that, trying to get some more dolls. I'm with you, cool. I got one here from Natalia. She says to say hello and wants to know how you guys pass the time on set. Are any of you like pranksters or something like that?
Who's a prankster?
You say you sing Miley Cyrus. I'm packing this interview up early and I'm out here.
Actually, we play grape catch.
Is that where you've got a whole ball here?
Yeah, of course.
He's actually a dog. He has a lot of tricks.
She throws the grapes and I catch them in my mouth.
He can do flips and stuff.
Right, okay, dancing, flips. Look at you, what a catch. Now, Chantel posted this one on our Facebook. I'd be killed if I didn't ask. Taylor, the bod. How'd you get the big buff body for the film? And I've only got one problem with this. I actually took a date to see the second movie, and I was trying to make the moves the whole way through. She wasn't interested. Straight after the scene where you take your shirt off, she turns to me and she's like, you know, should we get on? I'm thinking, hang on, you're not even thinking about me right now. Was it constant working out?
There's obviously a lot of time in the gym and a lot of eating, but, you know, the right things. But, no, it's not paying off. Like, you know, that date paid off for you.
I'm gonna fight for you until your heart stops beating.
Guys, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your time in the country.
I have one question.
Yep.
Do we get the Miley Cyrus CD?
I don't know if he's going to give it to us. He's sitting there with it in his hands.
It was $20.
He's opening it and closing it. He's telling us how much it was. I'm freaking out.
All right, take it. It's yours. There you go. On behalf of the country, guys.
Awesome.
Enjoy your time in Australia.
Thanks.
The Volturi don't give second chances.
Right on 8:30, Kristen Stewart, Taylor Lautner from Twilight. They were cool. They were nice.
Oh, she likes you, Labby. You won her over with your little Miley Cyrus CD.
And I'll tell you what, it's going to be really interesting to see how they do the next movie. I mean, how the vampire is going to survive in Abu Ghraib.